If you're in the age range of baby who shits his diapers to senior citizen who shits his diapers, then there's a pretty good chance you've played Fallout. There's probably an even better chance that you've watched the Fallout show, given it's just about the hottest thing on TV right now. Todd Howard could have summoned forth the likeness of Jesus Christ in the daytime sky, and it would have been less consequential than him sitting down and shooting the shit with Jonathan Nolan. Because of the explosive popularity of Amazon Prime's Fallout TV show, every single 3D Fallout game has seen a resurgence in players, ranging from a peak of about 11,000 players on Steam for Fallout 3 to a massive 187,000 strong player base of Fallout 4 just within the past month. Oh, and look at that. Some people decided to play with Starfield. That's just precious. Because of this, and the fact that I'm a huge Fallout fan, and of course,
I like money,
I thought I'd share 5 of the biggest mods coming out for Fallout 4.
And I wonder what you got, you rascal, you.
In no particular order, starting off with Fallout London is an obvious choice. Not only have plenty of people been talking about it since its release date was supposed to be right around the corner, but it found even more relevancy with the release of the Fallout 4 Next Gen update, which forced the modding team behind London, Team Fallen, to push its release date back past its original April 23rd schedule. Fallout London began production in 2019 and is set in the year 2237. If you have an intelligence of at least 3, you probably figured out that the most unique aspect of this mod is that it takes us out of the United States and instead drops us into a highly detailed and fully realized post-apocalyptic London. A lot of people think that Bethesda released the Next Gen update when they did to intentionally screw over the Fallout London team. Do I think this is true? No, not really. Bethesda was supposed to release this update like a year ago, but faced production issues, presumably to work on and finish Starfield. I don't particularly care for modern day Bethesda all that much, but I don't think they would release an update just to maliciously harm their modding community, even if it may feel like that sometimes. Regardless, Team Fallen has been releasing regular development updates showcasing new enemies, weapons, locations, and plenty of developer commentary. Currently, there is no definitive reschedule for the release date, but definitely keep your eyes and ears open for it. Fallout Cascadia is still fairly early into its production, and its team is strictly volunteer modders working in their free time, but the project is still promising for any fan of Fallout. The mod takes place in 2329 post-apocalyptic Seattle, featuring brand new factions as well as the return of the NCR. It promises new weapons, armor, characters, and a story with multiple branching endings. The devs said they want this mod to not only act as an expansion to the base game, but to also act as a conversion for Fallout 4 to turn into a more traditional Fallout experience. They have heavily expanded the dialogue tree, there is no voice protagonist, and most interestingly, skills and traits have been added back as a replacement to Fallout 4's perk system. There's no word on when Cascadia will be released, but given that it's been in development for 7 years now, hopefully its release isn't too far away. And if you're interested in hearing more about the story and the setting, the devs have released over on their website about an hour and 20 minutes worth of podcasts talking about what we can expect. Just like with Fallout London and Cascadia, Fallout Miami has been a labor of love and development for the past 6 years now, and with an extremely active social media presence to boot. Fallout Miami follows the lone survivor of Fallout 4 traveling to the sunny coast of South Florida for a post-nuclear vacation. The main story will boil down to the sole survivor either helping the anarcho road warrior faction known as the Nuclear Patriots maintain a free and chaotic wasteland, or a detachment of Bethesda's boogeyman, the Enclave, who are still working towards their ultimate goal of rebuilding America. The idea of setting a Fallout title in Miami poses the interesting situation of having to deal with a nearly flat landscape with no verticality beyond surrounding buildings and highways. But if you watch any of the devs' videos over on their YouTube channel, or look at any of the concept art posted on their website, you can see the level of detail that's going into the environments. Any worries go away. Actually, an environmental trailer was just recently released on their YouTube channel, and as someone who lives in Florida, I have to say that it's incredible how similar the mod is to real-life Miami. It's almost just as dirty. The beaches are pretty though. At one point, it seemed as though the Fallout 4 Capital Wasteland project was going to be scrapped in its entirety. The team behind Capital Wasteland was initially going to be using the original recorded dialogue from Fallout 3 for their mod. Needless to say, Bethesda put the hammer down on that pretty swiftly. Ultimately, what the devs decided to do was recreate all the voice lines with brand new actors that captured the performance of the originals, and when possible, even having the original voice actors reprise their roles. Fallout 4 Capital Wasteland is attempting to recreate as authentic of a Fallout 3 experience as possible inside of Fallout 4. And what's really interesting about Capital Wasteland is, aside from releasing some armor or weapons like a few of the other mods on this list have done, Capital Wasteland has already released an entirely recreated point lookout for anyone to explore and play through. Not only is the team trying to recreate the experience of Fallout 3, but they're also recreating the art style. On their website, you can find high-res models of Fallout 3 style Deathclaws and super mutant behemoths. And I just can't help but feel, after looking at the behemoths on their website, that this is what they should have looked like in Fallout 4. Just like the last few mods, it has a very active online presence, so if you have any interest, you can always go check out their website or YouTube channel. The last one, and it's exactly what you think. Fallout 4 New Vegas is a recreation of Fallout New Vegas in Fallout 4. It's a crazy concept, I know. Similarly to the Capital Wasteland mod, Fallout 4 New Vegas was almost scrapped for reusing dialogue audio from the original New Vegas, but also ultimately decided to have voice actors recreate character lines. New Vegas is my favorite game in the franchise, and that's why the next thing I'm about to say is so painful. The mod is still in active development, but it has no affiliated website. Its official Twitter hasn't posted since 2022. Its Facebook hasn't posted since 2023. Its YouTube channel hasn't posted anything in 10 months. And updates in the official Discord community come roughly once a month, but are usually pretty inconsequential. But as I said, there is no official statement that the project has been scrapped. For all intents and purposes, they are still working on it. I just wouldn't hold my breath on a release date anytime soon. And if you can't wait for the mod to come out like me, then I suggest checking out Project Mojave. It is a beautiful recreation of a small portion of the lower left section of New Vegas's map, as well as the strip, and features plenty of guns and armor to play with. And if that wasn't interesting enough, it is also featured on Capital Wasteland's website and has its own Institute quest to justify the lone survivor going to Nevada. There are more mods than are humanly possible to mention, but these are 5 big ones that I've been paying attention to for a little while now. If you're interested in any of them, I'll have the affiliated links in the description of this video so you can go look at them for yourself. And if you liked the video, then please press the like button, and then maybe even also consider subscribing. Fallout is one of my favorite series, and I have plenty of ideas on what I can do with it, as well as plenty of ideas for literally anything else that will help me get traction. Because, like I said,
I like money.
Ooh, it's a video about Fallout 4 mods, but you have background filler footage of Fallout New Vegas.
fuck off. Fallout 4 doesn't run anymore since the update, and I have like 200 mods. I'm just gonna have to take the L and wait for hopefully most of my mods to get updated to the new patch. If they even will.